Hey Libra, welcome to your reading. We're going to look at the current energy for your highest good, Libra. What's happening in Libra's life right now? What's coming up for Libra? What's the current energy? We have Star and Transformation. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. So the Star card is a very healing card. Star card is renewal, it's restoration, it's healing. We have like a healing, and I feel like it's a healing of self and fragmented parts of self. Perhaps yourself, Libra. Fragmented parts are either being understood, appreciated, they're coming back together in a very healing, restorative way. I feel like you're going to reclaim your power from previous events, circumstances, traumas, and pull back one by one those fragmented parts of yourself that got left behind in those traumas. You're bringing them back home to you. And you're freeing yourself from any bondage to those traumas that don't serve you and taking away the power that you gain from them. You could be rewriting your story. You could be reclaiming your power here. In order to reclaim our power, we say that a lot, we hear that a lot, but what does it mean? It's like you have to understand that it's already within you and no one took that away from you. No one stripped it from you. No one truly has the power to do that. So I feel like if there was past traumas where you feel like parts of you got lost or taken away or stripped from or stolen from, you're calling them back home. You're holding its hand. It's like you're guiding it back home to you. You're taking back what you lost. Libra, Two of Wands. This is what you have to look forward to now. New beginnings. Signs of fortune, abundance. You have your self-worth intact, or you will very soon, as you're pulling back all these parts of yourself that you feel like you may have lost at one point. Emperor, bottom of the deck, very tied into this Two of Wands. You hold your power now. No one else. You've accepted your wholeness. You're bringing your wholeness forward. Your perfections, your imperfections, your wounds, your insecurities. You're finding wholeness again. What's coming up in your environment here? Or what do you have to look forward to, Libra? We have strength. A lot of fire energy. Fire is indicative of death, rebirth. It's courage, it's bravery, it's passion. Strength in the environment is also like a test and a challenge. And because you have these cards here, you've been through some of the worst that you'll ever go through. So let's count our blessings there. You've had to go through quite the storms, quite the challenge, quite the turmoil. I feel like there's also a guide around you, a protector, whether this is an ancestor, whether this is a spirit guide, a goddess type energy that is keeping harm away or at bay, allowing you some breathing room to find your center again, to find your peace again, to focus on yourself, your needs, your priorities, as opposed to dealing with the storms that has been depleting you, that has been taking away from you, that has been stealing your energy and your time. And you're given some respite. You're given some respite here. Now, there could also be an Aries or a Leo of significance for whatever reason coming up. Anything else in Libra's environment? The sun. More Leo energy. The sun is symbolic of growth. It's symbolic of a new day. It's symbolic of healing as well, in a sense. This can also be a time period, the 8th month, August. Something blossoms, something expands, something grows in your life. Look forward to an abundance of happiness and enthusiasm. The Sun card is always tied into happiness, enthusiasm, feeling enriched, positive. There could be something coming up around the new moon, solar, is it a solar? No, new moon, solar eclipse in Aries. We have the Emperor there, Two of Wands. There could be some sort of an epiphany or a gift given to you. When I say gift, it could be a revelation. It could be an unlocked opportunity or door or pathway. So between now and August, I see as... Sorry, I got distracted. I looked at the bottom of the deck and we have the moon, and it's like there's confirmation about this upcoming solar eclipse being important, but also the timeline between now and August. What's coming up between now and August for Libras? Ten of Swords. There's some sort of ending. Some sort of inevitable ending that is making room for bigger, better, more abundant, more happiness, more enthusiasm, more positivity. So if there's anything in your current life right now or lately that has been robbing you of joy, of opportunity, of enthusiasm, that is all about to end. That is all about to end. This devil energy could have had a hold on you, could have been a block between you and opportunity, you and abundance, you and happiness. That is what's coming to an end around this period, and you're going to enter a period of more light, growth, expansion. I'm seeing that there's been a standstill in your life. There has been a standstill, and you just haven't, like until recently, you haven't been able to crack the code, or you haven't understood why this standstill is lasting so long. You're about to find out why, or that hold is going to no longer be significant. I literally see gates that were once there removed. The chains removed. I'm hearing you're free now. Let's get advice for Libra. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Wish on a star. That's the advice. We have you there with the Two of Wands holding on to something, sort of like a desire, a wish, something deep to you. It almost looks like a pearl. I almost see that one of your, like a spiritual symbolism being the pearl for you, and how maybe you've been brushed up against, there's been a lot of irritants, there's been a lot of constriction, there's been a lot of friction around you, but it's turned you, or it's turned a part of you into a pearl. That could be one of your spiritual symbolisms, or there could be something in that message for you. The pearl. Two of Swords. Intuition. That's Moon in Libra energy. Trusting your intuition and going deeper with the Nine of Cups. Like tapping into your true innate desires here is coming in as advice. Any more messages for Libra? You got the Say Yes card, and so did Virgo. Libra, if you have Virgo placements, which is very likely, I also encourage you to watch Virgo's reading. There could be a message in there for you. Now, with this Say Yes card, this is an opening. You're given some sort of access to a new beginning. Let me see here. Being truly open to life can be a bit unnerving. There are so many possibilities and unknowns, and we could never analyze them all. While there is so much wisdom in weighing the options before us, sometimes there will be aspects of the future that we can never truly know until we walk that road. It is in these moments that we have to take a leap of faith and say yes. If you have pulled this card, now might be the time to open up and receive. So that's interesting, because you did get the Moon in Libra card, the Two of Swords here as part of the advice. And that could be you constantly weighing the pros and cons, constantly like writing a pros and cons list instead of accessing this beautiful Nine of Cups, which is your truth, which is how you really feel, which is your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Beyond what the mind can see or comprehend, rather, behind what the mind can intellectualize. Which is now interesting because Virgo got a message very similar. So I highly recommend you look at that reading as well. Any more messages for Libra specifically, Libra placements? We have accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace, and disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. So what you're moving through, what's coming up during this eclipse season, is some sort of ending. But Spirit wants to remind you that this ending is not, it doesn't end here. Okay, it doesn't end with the ending. The ending is going to be unlocking a door to a brand new beginning. There's a star energy, and it's like a renewal of hope, a renewal of faith and optimism, and feeling like you can dream again. I'm getting wish upon a star. Wish upon a star. Because life's not over, and you're meant to experience so much more than this, and life will go beyond this ending. There will be more, in fact, way more than you may have ever anticipated. You may be called to accept some sort of ending, and that is the point of transformation. That is where some sort of new door opens for you. Let me see. Any more messages for Libra? Making magic. Whatever you touch turns to gold, and you manifest like the powerhouse you truly are. You get to rewrite your story. You get to rewrite your story. Upgrading your life may be necessary now as you have outgrown your old ways. So I see someone who was cocooned, who was sheltered, who was in a space that they have outgrown, perhaps turning into this beautiful pearl that you are. And you've been shaped, you've been formed, you've learned all you could, and now it's time to expand your wings, grow your wings, and fly outwardly. You've outgrown something, it's time to make magic. If life doesn't feel like you're making magic, like you're manifesting, like you're having fun, like it's full of abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, positivity, then you've outgrown something. It's time for more. It's time to experience more of what life has to offer, the good side of life here. Sacred space. Carve a little niche for your spiritual practice and make your home a retreat. Immediately, I'm drawn back to the 9 of Cups, making some sort of sacred space for yourself, for your musings, for your magic, your manifestation, your hobbies, your interests. I see you overcoming obstacles. It says go over it or around it or just see the way through it. There is a hidden path to discover. You're moving through obstacles that came up before, and you have reflecting. It's time to reflect. It's time to remember the past and bring that wisdom forward to assist you. Remember what came through about fragmented aspects or parts of you that you're bringing forward, that you're pulling by the arm back with you. It's like parts that maybe you have lost in childhood, in traumas, where you were robbed of innocence or you were robbed of something. You're pulling all that back with you. No one has that kind of power over you to take what's not theirs. Let's get a spirit animal message for Libra. We have parrot spirit and owl spirit. Parrot spirit says, watch your words. Owl spirit says you see clearly now. The abundant universe will provide. Buffalo spirit at the bottom. So both of these spirit animals have wings. So this is indicative of this next phase of you expanding your wings and moving past something you have outgrown. The Parrot Spirit card says, what are you saying to yourself? What messages are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sounds around them, and when Parrot Spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming that all that is good, so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. Owl Spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged, and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl Spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others might not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. The whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly. Powerful message, powerful omen. I like how it talked about the whole and how that ties into that earlier message of bringing in all these fragmented parts of you together, and you're finding wholeness, healing in that, wisdom in that. I'm going to leave it on this note, Libra. If you enjoyed this reading in any way, if it, resonated in any way, I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to the channel to stay connected. I'd love to see how this energy evolves with time. If you want a personal reading where we can dive deeper into your situation, you can book me on my website. The link is in the description box below. Until next time, take care.